I say confident, glamorous, stylish, and a born leader, the very first name that comes to my mind is none other than Sushant Divgekar, aka Rani Kohinoor, who's not only a dear friend, but somebody who represents and is an epitome of what we are celebrating this month, which is the Pride Month. Hi, Sushant. Welcome. I am so happy to have you. How are you?
Hello, Haysha. How is it going? I'm seeing you after so long, albeit virtually, but it's lovely to see you.
It's lovely to see you too, and you're looking stunning. First of all, thank you so much for doing this for us. I'm so happy that you're here with me chit chatting.
Thank you so much. Can't wait for the questions to start.
I am going to throw you up with the first question, which is, do you feel that fashion brands are just cashing on this completely by simply releasing your pride inspired clothes and, probably changing their logos, etc.? Or rather, that being said, and also doing that, I'm not saying that's something that they shouldn't do, but do you feel that they could be probably adding more value by doing something more for the LGBTQ plus community?
Actually, all these years, there have been a couple of brands, whether they're fashion brands or they're production houses, media houses, that have actually gone ahead in the field of social work as part of their social messaging. And they've done great work. But there are also some brands, as you say, and we call it pink washing. The term is pink washing. And it's tokenism, basically. Jo matlab, they're just joining the bandwagon and they're just jumping on the train because something trending. So I guess that over there is a little sketchy for some brands to do that, because just by changing your logo and saying, okay, where just because it's Pride Month, we're going to put a rainbow flag and a rainbow colored, that doesn't work. Now, for example, I've worked with literally every fashion brand that there is in this country. And I know for a fact who is actually doing it for what reason.
Yeah.
So I call them out also sometimes. I tell my drag children also about it. I have so many queer children, and Haysha, you've known me for what now, 12, 13 years. And you've seen, we've also worked together in the past, and you've seen who's really an ally and who is pretending to be an ally. So I think that brands have to just make sure that at the end of the day, you have a product that you want to sell. Now that product is consumed by a consumer regardless of sexuality, orientation and gender.
Absolutely.
If you're going to sell a lipstick, you are selling it, I'm buying it. It doesn't matter whether it's a man, woman, transgender person. So why suddenly only in 1 month do you have to color your rainbow colors, your logo? My thing is that be inclusive throughout the year. Don't discriminate in other months, and just in June you will make it look like, oh my God, we are being very inclusive and diverse. Yeah. So I think that there are certain brands that are doing good work, that certain brands are just like capitalizing, as you said.
Sushant, I also want to ask you this, your journey back then when you probably embraced yourself in its truest form, and came out, back then things were still way more backward than how things are right now. At least people are out there, they're talking about things. Do you feel, now if somebody really wants to embrace their true self and come out of the closet and speak about it, the world out there is going to be more accepting, especially in a country like India? Probably it would have been a little difficult for you. Can you highlight that as far as your journey is concerned back then? And how do you feel probably we've evolved and grown right now? Do you think that?
I do feel that. And, Haysha, when we were in college and, when we used to do all these endorsements and television commercials and TV shows, back then we didn't have so much representation. So it was just me and one more person. I don't want to name that person, but it was me and him that were on television, that were being ourselves. We were not sensationalizing anything. We were just being ourselves like this. And back then it was quite revolutionary, because children, teenagers, young gay people in tier 2 cities, tier 3 cities in the country, they used to look at us और वो लोग सोचते थे कि अगर यार ये हम जैसे ही हैं, they are like us, they're from the community and they can do this, then even we one day might be able to do it. And I had never imagined that, in my life, when I started off and I was on television, I was hosting my own shows, I was a VJ. I never imagined that India would, completely repeal Section 377. So when that happened in 2018, I said better late than never. And I honestly was not expecting it also in 2018 because, we have extreme opinions. It's either they're extremist opinions. So I think that these opinions or religious views or political views should not come in the way of human rights. And art, when we talk about art and performance and cinema and fashion, that should not have any genders at all. That should not be limited to genders and orientation. So through my journey, everybody asks me, you've been on the cover of Vogue, you've hosted your own show on television, you've been on Celebrity Big Boss and this, that, and the other. And for me, my greatest accomplishment, I would say, is that in all these years, it's my 15th year now as an artist. In 15 years, I have never let my grit and my belief in myself waver. Because with great power comes great responsibility. And, as somebody who's been on the front line in the entertainment business, in the performing arts especially, I think that there's a lot on my shoulders and I can't be frivolous. I can have opinions. I do have opinions. But, I have to make sure that every person, as I told you, who's looking at me and who's watching my journey needs to take from it what they want to take, but also what I give is up to me.
Yeah.
So I have to also give the best of me. If I say that, no, for this interview, I'll just wear my bathrobe and come, or, it's Heysha, I know Heysha for so long. If I become slack and if I'm like, nahi, it's too early in the morning for me, I'm not a morning person. My thing is that, I have to live the life that I wanted to emulate, what I wanted to be inspired by. So if I don't walk the talk, then how can I preach? How can I preach what I don't practice?
Yeah.
So that was my thing. And so all these years, I have just been pushing the envelope. I think abhi pushing the envelope, I've torn the envelope only. Abhi koi envelope hai hi nahi. ऐसा कोई barrier नहीं है जो हमने तोड़ा नहीं है. ऐसा कोई myth नहीं है. There is no misconception that I have not busted,
Yeah. I was actually going to tell you that also, like Sushant, I think everybody out there not only, I think, connects with you at a different level, they resonate and vibrate with your actual aura, and I'm a firm believer of energy and aura and jo dikh jata hai, whatever it is. If you're going to be pretentious, it's going to be out there. If you're going to be holding up and not be true to yourself, it's going to be out there as well. And I think you're one of those people who's always been cutthroat honest. Matlab college ke days se, this is who I am. I embrace myself in its most truest form. And I think that's beautiful. Sushant, I want to ask you, while you are an inspiration to so many people out there, I'm sure tumhara bhi koi na koi inspiration ya icon hoga, right? So who is that? Who would that be?
Heysha, I'll be very honest with you. My inspirations, बहुत सारे ऐसे आर्टिस्ट हैं ना जो झूठ बोलते हैं कि हमारे कोई इंस्पिरेशंस नहीं है. I like their work, but I'm not inspired by them. झूठ बोलते हैं ये, क्योंकि बहुत झूठ बोलते हैं. And my thing is, I'm inspired by each and every powerful self-made woman because they have shattered patriarchy and toxic masculinity. They ask for equal pay. They ask for equal opportunities. They ask for respect, dignity, and a life of integrity. So first is all women, regardless of where you come from, how you look, what you do, whether you're married, you're not married, you have children, it doesn't matter to me. If you're a woman, you have the power of creation. And that's why every woman for me is an inspiration. After that, second are each and every person in this country that is out of the closet and is living their true authentic life because they are fighting against misconceptions and stereotypes in the mainstream society, which is very heteronormative. तो कहते हैं कि अगर आप लड़का हो तो आपको मेकअप नहीं लगाना चाहिए, आपको ऐसे प्रिंट्स नहीं पहनने चाहिए. अगर आप लड़की हो तो आप पैंट्स मत पहनो, आप ये मत करो. आप काम क्यों कर रहे हो? आपका काम है कि बच्चों को देखना. बच्चों का ध्यान रखो या रसोई में रहो. My thing is that every queer person and every woman out there is an inspiration to me. Each and every one, because they all have their journeys, and I take inspiration from you, Aisha. You know, a lot of people must have told you, "Abhi kyun shaadi karni hai? Abhi to tum host kar rahi ho. You're doing so well in your job." There must have been so many people who told you, but here you are. You're doing your job. You're also in a marriage. You might be a mother. You might be a sister, mother, daughter, and that is the intersectionality that we so beautifully portray. You know, and I think that's the reason why all of you are an inspiration to me and my art.
That's so sweet of you. Thank you, Sushant. But you know, I'll tell you what happens is sometimes we tend to idolize people, you know, in our heads, but there's a difference between idolizing them and aping them. And I think you'd agree with me, right? So when it comes to owning your own individuality and being your own self, what is that one thing that you'd like to probably tell, you know, your fans or somebody who looks up to you that they should be embracing?
I just want to tell everybody that's watching this is that, you know, you might not be what in your head you want to be on this day, but that doesn't mean that if you would not get there. It doesn't mean that you would never get there. If you keep trying, if you keep at it, if you believe in yourself, then nobody's opinion can dictate your reality. Nobody's.
Yeah.
So I think that that's a very important thing I would like to say. बाकी हम suggestion देते नहीं हैं किसी को, क्योंकि
जो करना
है करो.
No, that's true also. But Sushant, you know, I think this is something that would really help those people who would want to come out of the closet, you know, and probably embrace themselves, because there are so many people out there, right, who are battling this whole dilemma, and, you know, they're fearful, you know, as to how the society is probably going to perceive them. What do you think as we as a collective can do to sort of, you know, reach out to those people? What do you think?
Aisha, I think personally, if you ask me in my personal capacity, I think living my best life, even though I can't personally, physically go and help people, I try my best, but it's not possible for me to do it only because if I choose to do one thing only, then I will be letting go of a lot of other things. Like I will not be able to create my art. I will not be able to create a change. I will not be. So my change that I create in mindsets is through my performance, is through my art. क्योंकि जब हम 4 octave में गाते हैं, फीमेल और मेल वॉइस में गाते हैं, automatically people are like, क्या आवाज है, क्या टैलेंट है. Through that, I'm changing people's perspective that चाहे तुम गे हो, चाहे तुम ट्रांसजेंडर हो, चाहे तुम किन्नर हो, हिजड़ा हो, जो भी हो, but at the end of the day, तुम्हारा टैलेंट उभर के आना चाहिए ऊपर. So my messaging is like that for each and every kid who is going through this dilemma, as you said, the word dilemma. ये dilemma हम सब में होती है, conflict होती है ना, internal conflict. माँ बाप चाहते हैं कि एक कुछ करो, सोसाइटी चाहती है कुछ करो, हम चाहते हैं, दिल चाहता है कुछ और करो, दिमाग कुछ और कहता है. तो इतनी सारी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स हम सब में होती हैं. And through that, I have realized that I can help through my art. And there are so many people, Aisha, like yourself, you are an ally to the community. So you are also part of the community because you might not be lesbian or transgender or gay or bisexual, but you are an ally. तो जो LGBTQIA का जो A आता है, that stands also for ally. So you are also part of the community. Yeah. And if we can't work in a vacuum, देखो, if I'm a marginalized community in society, if there are not going to be people like yourself that will tell our stories, that will tell our lives, then we are nothing. We cannot go ahead. We need to work in a, reciprocal manner. We cannot work in a vacuum in any society. So I believe that is very important for people to understand. And yes, there are a lot of people, Aisha, that are still unsung heroes and sheroes that are not spoken about, and they do so much ground level work. उनको तो मतलब देना चाहिए, पद्मश्री तो ऐसे उनको देनी चाहिए, क्योंकि इतनी जानें बचाते हैं वो लोग, इतने सारे लोगों को उनको देखभाल करते हैं. जहां अगर आप देखोगे तो in their lives. They are also facing so many issues, but they go and put themselves at risk, and they're helping so many people. So for me, they are also heroes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
actually, ऐसे कोई भी एक जन उठा के हम नहीं कह सकते कि ये है ये. Of course, I think कुछ लोग ज़्यादा popular हो जाते हैं, probably because I think even social media plays a very important role. You have a huge fan base, that's following you on social media. So I think, if you ask me, that was also one of the ways that probably helps you get a lot more woke, speak your mind out there without any filtration, right? So while they say that social media can be boon and a bane, I think in more than one way it has been quite difficult for a lot of people, because it gives us, we finally own our voices and we talk, and we speak up for ourselves. So I feel like that definitely also maybe would have worked for you to sort of, come out there, talk about it, and embrace yourself. And, Sushant, as far as your talent is concerned, I think there's not one person I'm sure who's watching this interview would not be aware of, and मैं जितने सुशांत के इंटरव्यू खोलूं वो तुम्हें या गवा रहे हैं या वो कुछ और करने के लिए बोल रहे हैं. So today I don't want to do any of that, and I wanted it to be a very heart to heart conversation with you, and something more meaningful that one can take. Like, I would really want to know from you, Sushant, do you feel that as a collective or as a country, or probably just niche sectors of people, should get together and have counseling sessions or therapy, just sessions, just interactions with people, and help and assist them embrace themselves and come out of the closet, if that be the need?
Yeah, if that be the need, yes. See, help groups, support groups are all good. But if you want professional help, and I think all of us, let's not kid any of us, we all need counseling. We all need therapy. We all somewhere, we cannot discriminate against mental health. So I think that it's very important, and especially because a marginalized community such as the queer community has to go through much more turmoil, conflicts, and all that when it comes to mental health, rather than a heterosexual person who is adhering to heteronormative outlines given by the society. As soon as you break that barrier and say, I'm also an individual, I'm also a citizen of this country, I also deserve my respect and integrity, but I'm queer, and I'm not going to adhere to heteronormative rules. कि भाई लड़का ये करेगा, लड़की औरत ये करेगी. No, but what if I am transgender? तो मेरा कोई हक नहीं है इस देश पे, या फिर ये देश मेरा नहीं है. So my thing is that we have to understand that queer people go through a lot more, and yes, it's always helpful to have queer support groups, but also please, let's normalize mental health, normalize counseling, normalize therapy. And if you need it, there are people out there who can give it to you. So it's just the matter of asking. बहुत बारी ना हमें शर्म आती है पूछने के लिए, मदद के लिए पूछने के लिए. But please don't, through this interview, I would like to tell people that please don't ever feel that you're alone. You're not. And
for sure,
don't ever think that you're not good enough. Because that self-saboteur that is there inside all of us, if you let that win, then you're finished. So don't. And you are strong enough to fight that. But you might need help. And to ask for help is not a crime.
Yeah, I believe that as well. I think all of us, as you very rightly said, it's not about you, me, or a particular group, community, etc. I think every individual should normalize talking about mental health. But Sushant, tell me something, when it was, let's talk about your younger days, taking you back down the memory lane. When was it that the first time you felt that, babe, this is what it is, this is who I am, and I'm bloody gonna go at it? When was the first hit when you had that?
The first time I felt that was in this school competition. In this school competition where I was portraying a female character. And we were in an all-boys school.
Oh.
Now that could be extremely exciting or extremely stressful for somebody like me, right?
Yeah, actually, thinking about it now, it's like, oh yeah.
So I portrayed that female character because I was very androgynous. I had the male and female energy both. So every time, for every play, every inter-school competition, I used to get the girls part, girls this, girls that. So basically, that is when I realized that when I started winning certain awards, and that started motivating me. I don't say that awards should be the reason you should work, but for somebody like me, that gave me acceptance. That gave me the, you know, the motivation to say that यार अगर ये competition जीते तो शायद अगले time भी जीत सकते हैं. And then when I started doing that in inter-school competitions and big inter-school competitions on national level, that's when my classmates started taking notice and saying, talent to hai. So that's how then I started becoming like, you know, then they stopped teasing me, they stopped like bullying me and stuff like that. वैसे भी अगर मुझे कोई bully करता था, I used to give them one whack because I was a strong kid. I was like, you know, fit. So yeah. But then they started respecting me for my talent. That's when I realized that talent, especially music for me, music transcends all these barriers. Music doesn't have a language. Music doesn't have a gender. Talent has no gender. That's when I realized it. और फिर उसके बाद तो the rest is history.
We all know it. But मुझे सुशांत मेरे को एक और जाननी है. Do you think आजकल ये सारी चीजों का लोग फायदा भी बहुत उठाते हैं just because it's an easy way out and woke बनना है, I want to have an opinion, because किधर ना किधर there's a thin line where there's respect and जब वो मजाक बन जाता है, you know, what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, there's a very thin line, and I think people need to respect each other's privacy space and also respect people's choices. If I don't want to come out of the closet, you can't force me to come out of the closet.
Yeah,
if I don't want to talk about something, you can't force me to talk about something. If I'm not harming somebody else, then you let me live my life the way I want to live it. You can have an opinion, but that opinion doesn't mean that that's my reality. वो आपकी opinion है. आपकी opinion आपको मुबारक हो.
Yeah.
आपकी opinion मेरे life में कुछ मायने नहीं रखता.
Yeah.
So my thing is that people need to understand that you need to respect people's privacy space, personal life, you know. And now right to privacy is a fundamental right. तो कोई अगर किसी को जाके उठ के ऐसे बोले तो they can be arrested. So people need to know their laws also. People need to, I would urge people to read your laws as citizens of this country. आपको पता होना चाहिए कि आपको कहाँ से protection मिल सकता है. तो don't fall prey to all these haters, and इनको तो काम ही नहीं है trolls और ये haters को, ये तो बैठे रहते हैं पूरा दिन troll करने. So that's the thing, and you know it's fine. Let them do their work. You do your work. आप अच्छा काम करो. आप काम से जाने जाएंगे आपके. So that's my motto.
Last but not the least, Sushant, I want to ask you, what is a normal day in your life like? The life of a queen. कैसे चल रहा है तुम्हारा दिन?
अभी तो पता नहीं कब क्या दिन क्या रात हो गई, ऐसा सिचुएशन हो गया है हेशा. This is a lock. I have been in more lockdowns than I have been in relationships.
Oh my. नहीं, but ये lockdown चल कैसे रहा है? Like, how is it good for you? क्या करते हो दिन में?
It's good. It's great. I'm also like, you know, reinventing myself, trying new things, and also that's worked out very well for me. I would say that I also have a lot of time with my family, which I used to crave for, because when you travel and you do road shows and you're traveling to other cities and countries, you don't have time to spend with your family. So I've had this wonderful 1.5 years spent with my mother, my father, my friends, you know, some of them.
Sorry, I'm cutting you here. I want to add this because I know you personally and I've been in a capacity with your family. They're amazing people. They are just absolutely fabulous people. And I think not many would know, or by now they would know how close Sushant is, you know, to his family members. So yeah, I think I totally buy you when you say that you are craving for it, because you have a hectic, busy celebrity queen life schedule. And then meeting with family, I'm sure, is something that you must be loving it, right?
Crave.
Yeah.
अभी वो मिल रहा है बहुत. अभी मुझे लगता है कि हाँ, अभी मुझे लगता है, अभी मेरी माँ बोलती है कि अब तुम कुछ करके मत चले जाओ ना थोड़ी देर के लिए.
Are you missing traveling though? Are you missing like strutting around in your gorgeous?
Of course, I miss traveling. My passports are all empty. I can't believe it. सारे कंट्रियों का वीजा लेके हम बैठे हैं, बट जाएंगे कभी ये पता नहीं है.
पता नहीं है. I know, but I hope that things open up really soon, and I get to meet you also really soon, rather than ये सब पिछले I think virtually चल रहा है, हम मिल ही नहीं पा रहे हैं. So we should definitely catch up soon once things open up and be safe. I hope you're safe. I hope your fam is safe.
We were all diagnosed with COVID, but by God's grace, we are all fine now. And I took my first vaccination shot. So, hoping for the best, and you take care of yourself as well. Please give my love to everyone at home. And thank you for having me here. And I hope everybody takes care of themselves. Stay safe, stay at home, unless you absolutely have to get out of the house. Let things sober down a little bit, let things calm down, and then we can all, go out there and live it to the fullest.
I hope you guys enjoyed this because I had a lot of fun and I'm sure Sushant enjoyed this as well. If you guys have any questions for us, please feel free to leave that in the comments box below, and I shall see you guys super soon with yet another fun session with a new guest.